Hello everyone, welcome back. This is going to be weird because you probably weren't expecting this, and I'm going to need Damon in here. So I need to wait until he comes in, but until then, we'll try and see what we can do here. Oh, what is going on with the audio there? The audio is like slightly buggy. We just like. Okay, now I've not got any buggy audio. I literally just had to lower it really, like, loads. What happened? It's a new stream because I finished off the whole thing of trying to do planning and stuff. Now I'm trying to mock up, but I literally have no clue what I'm doing at the moment. Because I should be able to just, like, move around and make medieval stuff like this. So I'm hoping that Damon will jump in so I can get some actual help. So then I can mock stuff up like this, but obviously better. Because I'm kind of stupid here and thought that it might be like Minecraft style, but it's clearly not. Let's try 0. How do I build stuff creatively? Is there any sort of controls for this? Oh, it doesn't even tell you the bindings. Building. Toggle grid snapping. No. Compound mode. Create blueprint. Control plus B? Is that going to be it? Tools. Okay, let's try Control plus B. Oh, there we go. Dude. Right, can I just like... Unable to make a blueprint. Please aim at a construction. What? How do I get access to these, like, items? Because I'd love to be able to just, like, build walls and things. All blueprints, building, siege, replica, modded. No, can we just do, like, building? Official house. Nope, that's not it. Let's try options. Bindings. I'll just go on Discord and be like, Damon, help! Help! Because I have no clue what I'm doing here right now. Left click, right click, behavior modifier, spectator. General. Main menu, cancel screenshot. I was hoping that I could just like get in, give myself certain things, and then away we go. Let's try toggle grid snapping, next material, compound mode. What? Let's try compound mode. That moment where I'm pressing escape and it's... What is going on here? It's not doing anything now. It's literally doing... Oh, there we go. Flying on. Flying on. Okay, that helps. That moment where I'm like, okay, I can just build the underground and... Oh, whoa. What's with all the bugs? Like just randomly stopping me here? Oh, there we go. Now it's loading. Did not know it was going to be this buggy. Right, let's go options, load, bindings. This is going to be rough. Material grid snapping. Add toolbar. Oh, no, add to toolbar. Sorry, that's B. See, because I want to build stuff like this. Let's see if he's around so I can get some help here. Oh, he's vanished! I can't see him! Oh, this is gonna be nuts. Is there any way I can like figure out how to build stuff here? Hey Crimson, how you doing? Graphics, controls, ban. It's gotta be right. General, escape, blah blah blah. Show and hide HUD. Yeah. Quest, journal, character. Nope, that's just all the usual stuff. Building. Annoyed at Nintendo. Oh yeah, I've seen that. Nintendo and also Capcom. The whole thing about tournaments with Nintendo and then Capcom, the whole modding thing. So stupid. Structural integrity. Control. Previous material, next material. Okay, maybe that then? No. Sword, club. Don't think I want anything like that. It's like 0. I want to know how the heck. I'm excited for Sonic Superstars. I like the Dream one that's coming out, but because it looks like a fan game a little bit, but the whole thing is it's only coming out on iOS. That moment where I just start up and I have no clue what I'm doing. Maybe I should like exit back to the main menu and see if it gives me any tutorials. Right, so new world, right? Play the game in creative mode, no restrictions. You just no progression, and you just you and the blocks. Okay. Your screen broke for me, I think. I hope not. I hope it's okay. I'm gonna slide my camera. What the? Oh yeah, this is buggy, all right. I know Damon said it was buggy, but woo, buggy. What was fly again? Ah, there we go. Refresh and it's fixed. Oh, nice. Right, so active quest houses. No. Ah, there we go. There we go. What did I clicked see details. Unlocked by research. Right, can I not just build that? Voxel stuff. Do I actually actively need to get the components, or can I just build stuff here? Because I was under the impression that I can literally just be like, no, I'll just go in and build everything. Round walls and doorways. Right click to place on TV. Oh, dude, can I? Oh, hello. So now if I just like cancel out of that. Huh. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Okay, so it's G for that kind of stuff. Question is, how do I get rid of stuff like that? Or how do I get rid of the bounding box? Tools and weapons. Can we not like crossbow bolt? Stone axe, simplest of tool, blah blah blah. Has very little durability. Steel hammer, can I drag one of them out into like 8 and then just break this? Right click to deconstruct, okay. I got MG Shard Zaku the other day and silver-plated it with a Gundam marker. Oh, nice! Silver-plated Gundam markers look really cool. So what I need to do is, I need to build this more or less like over here a little bit. We need to go like G. I reckon I need to do it like, if I do this, I just pull that into there for the moment, right? And then we can do this. And then we can kind of start getting a sense of scale. Oh, crap. I reckon if I go up to like about, come on now. about there. Let's see what that's like. Right to deconstruct. Yep. Let's do that, and then we go. Oh, boom. And there we go. The question is, how do you get off the build menu now when you've done this? That's kind of weird. Right, so we go from there, and we'll do this. Right, now the question is, how do I... Oh, there we go, I can rotate like that. And then... The idea is I wanted this kind of thing to look like this, right? So if we have that going like up a little bit, come on. I love the way I can't actually do that because it needs something else underneath it. So I'm gonna need, let's throw up the map. Undertale new home map. Okay. So kind of know what I'm looking at now, right? And then we go G, block. Move the block here. Do that. Why not just use Minecraft? Because this does it a lot quicker by the looks of it. Because Minecraft, you'd have a lot more effort have to go into it. The thing is, how the heck do you build? Looks like I'm gonna have to do like I was gonna do the circular stairs coming down there that lead to the doorway there where the lift will be. But it's just not happening. Hang on. What the? Why did that just physics itself? Dude, what the heck? I didn't even... That moment where I just built all of this. Why is that broken? F in chat. Seriously, just like F in chat. I'm gonna have to build all of that again, seriously? Wait. But it shouldn't have... Hang on, there's gotta be like an option for wait, right? Where's Damon when I need him? I'm like, Damon, help me out here. He's like, oh, okay. And then he just kind of up and vanishes. No offense to Damon, of course. It's just funny. I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. I can build like this massive area and it'll be fine. I need to figure out how to turn off gravity. Too much weight. Center of gravity was thrown off, so it falls over. Well, let's try increasing the center of gravity then. If I do that, right? That should be fine, yeah. Because then that technically should support itself. Let's see how tall that is. That's 4 at the moment. 1. Oh, jeez. 2, 3. Oh. I need to take out 8 there and just boop, boop. It should be more stable. I noticed the colors changing the more you build up. Oh god, you're right. Huh. Okay, so this is a learning experience then. If I do more here, this is gonna impact things dramatically as well. So is that still having a ton of weight on the bottom because it looks like it? Might be due to the stress of the weight. Potentially, yeah. Right, so if I do that, and then I do like... The idea is this door here is going to represent the exit to the lift shaft. So the lift shaft is going to be there, right? I'll put another F if it falls. So we do that. And let's do wall. Right, and then we have the walls that go on here for the lift shaft. Like, it's actually working as a decent tool for mocking up stuff at the moment. Maybe that's... Seems like it has this semi-requirement for structural engineering. Yeah, kinda. Right, so... G, and then we hit... Spiral staircase, made for... Squared out edges, okay. If I do that now... Yep, that works. So if I do that, and then go 8... The idea is that that goes up into an area where you can't access, right? But I need it to just be a little bit more to the side. So, crap. It needs to be more to the side there because of how I'm doing this. It's awkward. I just wanted it to be like somewhere around there, but because that's gonna be the lift shaft. And then we've got a little bit to the side. And then away we go. Let's try building up the rest of it first, because I don't want to screw this over. Right, so let's build more of this. I'm just going to follow the map from Undertale at the moment. Can we just put that there? I'm hoping I can try and structurally support this area. Right, so I reckon from there, do a little bit more and then it turns. Right? If we do 2 there, that's where it turns, right? So we'll put 1 there, 1 there. And there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the interior where it goes up here. I'll even mark this off. Do like 3. And then across here we have another bit with the lift shaft. So we go whoop, up here. And then the other lift shaft is there, so we skip that and go there. And then that goes round, so we got this thing going on here. Right? And then the rest is this way, so we've got, oh, come on now. Right, so we got this kind of thing going on at the moment. It's probably needs to be a lot bigger. I see what's going on there. Yep, that's going to fall apart because of the structural integrity. That's fine. It's because I wasn't on the floor, so now I gotta deconstruct all of this. Who knew that doing new home would require some structural engineering stuff? There we go. And I've lost count of how many blocks I was at there as well because of that. Fun times. See what chat says. F. Okay, right. How big is this? If I do, what was it? X? Flying off, right? So you come up there. That's where the lift is, right? Come round here. Yeah, that doesn't actually look too bad in terms of this at the moment for scale. Come around here. That's where the rest of the bridge area is. So we do like this. Because this is where you walk across with Frisk, and they tell you the story about the humans and the monsters. So maybe we go a little bit further down here. I actually wanted to do 2 times 18. Good. Right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then just another 8 that way, and then that should be good. Let's fly. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 6, 7, 8. That's where it's going to end up there. This is entertaining so far. This is turning into literally like the joke that the entire community has about me at the moment, about me being like Matt Pat. That moment where Dave just wanted to design New Home and then ended up literally doing medieval structural engineering to do New Home. That's gonna be the next joke for when we do the next update. Oh. Can I just put that there? Yeah, there we go. So it stops there. It's pretty timely with the FNAF movie. Yeah, he's got a theory. I keep joking about it when we're in the Undernet. I had a laugh the other day. There was a bunch of people in the Undernet dressed up in like FNAF costumes, and I deliberately just peered through Lotus Cafe's window with a Matt Pat avatar on and was like, "Give me content!" You know, because he can't do without FNAF content. So yeah. There was somebody else that came in and they were like, "Oh no, it's Matt Pat," and then they started trying to run away. They were like, "No, don't do another FNAF video." And I was like, "It's not a theory anymore." Just started chasing him around the level, so that was fun. Don't get me wrong. I've mentioned this multiple times to people. I don't hate Matt Pat. I really don't. It's just I find his grind for FNAF content and other content where he has to make like 50 videos out of it, you know, I find it pretty hilarious to the point where it's become a meme with like everybody. So I just I roll with it and like making fun of it. I just find it genuinely entertaining. Will you have Sans Basement? Is that riding? Because I've the emoji thing is cutting text off in the bottom right there, so I can't quite see it. I know I've already referenced Matt Pat in the actual animation as well. That's the funniest bit. Sans Basement, yes. Yeah, I think I might do, to be honest. Like show it at some point just for a giggle. It's just a theory, a game theory. Right, I'm trying to build up this, see how high we can go. Because if we can go to that sort of height with everything, that would be really nice. Bump, bump, And I know this hasn't got any audio. It's because the audio was bugged out, by the way. The audio was like totally bugged out before. It was like, I'm not giving everybody buggy audio on stream, so let's just like avoid that. Funny thing is, regular viewers are gonna be like, dude, why aren't you playing any mech games? And instead, I'm busy trying to recreate stuff from Undertale in 3D again. That moment where it's like, oh no, my regular viewers are not gonna like this. Sans' nest confirmed. I keep joking about that to the Undernet. That's the go-to that I always use because it's the low-hanging fruit of game theory. Dude, I need to know how to turn gravity off because this wall is kind of taking the weight, but kind of not at the same time. Where's Damon when you need him? At least now I can kind of stack stuff up. So low-hanging that they reference it in the FNAF movie. Wait, what? What, the Sans' nest thing? Because I know the whole thing of I have a theory or something. Although I would have laughed if it was the meme version that I saw. Like I know the exact scene because people have spoiled it already. Yeah, Matt Pat's in the movie. I know that. I was just about to say I know Matt's in the movie because people have spoiled it already. But it's I was hoping that it would be like the meme version that somebody came up with, where his name says Ness. Oh, Ness. Dude, it would have been funny if it was the exact same version as the meme one that I've seen where they said Matt Pat comes in at the end as like a detective or something after everything's been said and done and looks at Freddy's from the outside and is like, and somebody's like, what happened here? And Matt's like, I have a theory, and then it goes off and cuts to the credits. I would have absolutely laughed if it was like that. Oh, that would have been amazing. That would have been truly meme levels of crazy. But yeah, instead he's in the cafe or the diner and does the same thing, kind of. His role isn't that big. He's just a waiter. Yeah, I know. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I was really hoping for the detective role thing to be true, but it's just a meme. I'm sad because it's just a meme as well. It's like, dude. I would, if that was me, I'd totally lean into game theory just for its memeability, you know, for that movie. Can we turn off gravity here? I need to figure out bindings. Tools. Spectator, no. Camera, no. Building. Grid snapping, compound mode, what? Structural integrity view is N. Okay. Stream keeps breaking for me on my end though, says Crimson. Wait, what? How? Like, Crimson, can you describe how it keeps breaking just so I can try and fix it in future? Because it seems fine on my end. It just stops. Raiden, it's all right for Raiden. Crimson, what are you actually watching it on? Like, no offense. Obviously, I'm just trying to figure out. Like, I'm literally running tech support for YouTube here at this point. Like, wait, what? No, I know you're running it on YouTube, but I mean, like, what browser are you running? Firefox. I'm running Firefox as well. That's weird. Ryden, what are you running? Let's do new home. I'm on my phone. Yeah, so technically Raiden should have a worse experience then. Crimson, can you try running it on something else and see what happens? And by that I mean like not Firefox. I know it's gonna sound terrible because everybody loves Firefox, but it's just to see whether it's Firefox or something else. Dude, I need. Where's David? I need him. This is all gonna fall apart here if I don't get the help. I'm gonna have to. There we go. Let's build this out more. Oh, I see. So if you stack it up more like that, obviously the structural integrity becomes better because the weight is spread out more. Okay. Do this. I'm just gonna do like the overall Undertale version of this first, like just build it up. And then we can go from there and try and flesh it out a little bit. And then once I've got an idea of what it looks like, then I can just translate it into Blender. New home has been saved. I just realized I'm going to need like another layer here because I want two blocks wide for the player to walk down. So we're going to have an extra set of blocks around here for this. At least you don't have to do this and deal with clay or sandy soil. Like, I'm hoping that this just works. Todd Howard's famous last words before they create another game using the same engine. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so we're slowly getting there. I just went on Damon's Steam and was like, help, help. And he's not got back to me yet. I'm kind of feeling a little bit worried that all this is going to fall apart. So what we're doing is we're slowly building up these walls, right? The idea being that I want the middle section of blocks to be where Frisk is going to walk, which means that I need another, technically another block wide here for this, just so I can start building up either side. Oh, can I just, oh, I need to build the foundation first, which you'd think the foundation built out of like solid brick or solid stone would work, but apparently not. Oh, come on now. Clay soil is a nightmare for engineers because of the lack of stability. At least that's what I would imagine. So that spreads out the weight of this wall, this gigantic wall. Minecraft will be so much easier. I mean, I don't know, like, this is getting the equivalent of, like, say, 4 or 5 blocks done pretty decently. Ooh. Ooh. As long as the structure for this is okay, it's all good. Like, this isn't too bad at the moment. This is doing what it's supposed to. The problem is going to be when I start getting into other areas. This is one of the other walls for later on, so I'll just throw that there. Damon, how do I turn off the weight stuff so stuff doesn't fall over? You know, so I can just craft stuff. Because having a little bit of problems with that at the moment. Thank you for coming into the stream, by the way. Like, there's got to be some way of turning off gravity or whatever so that I'm not affected by the weight or whatever, because this is heavily impacting what I want to do. I think it's Alt F10. Alt F10? No, that's just... Oh, enable creativity mode tools? What does that do? I don't know how to access those. Control F10. That's blueprints. Official only. Steam. I wonder. Undertale. I was actually wondering if anybody had done that, but no. Oh, why is all the lighting suddenly gone crazy? Let me have a look online, Sustainment. Okay, no problem. While you're doing that, I'll go ahead and block stuff out. Because if I can get rid of the gravity, then mocking this up will be like no problem. The problem at the moment is that gravity is like, so anyway, you want this stuff to fall over, right? I'm like, no, I don't want it to fall over. I just want it to mock something up. Because if I can get an idea of sense of scale here, then that's going to be really good. So at the moment we got this. That's where you come out of in the lift. You go like that. And then that's where Frisk goes down that way. Hey, Memes. How you doing? I've got to build stuff around that side, like the looping staircase. Memes, by the way, can you go and have a look at the other video if you've not seen it already for New Home that I just put out? You know, the ideas behind it. I made a joke saying that it was basically like Hotland all over again, but I also kind of need your input on the idea that I've got at the moment. I did another video like before this one, and it was me just kind of chilling out and discussing my idea. It's just because like it's only a short one, like 15-20 minutes I think it is, but it just discusses what I kind of want to do. I also mentioned, I was like, dude, Memes is going to come here and be like, do this the simple way, but I explained the reason for all this in there as well, so it's pretty funny. N toggles off the integrated hood. Yeah, N toggles off the structural integrity, so I don't get to see whether it falls over or not. You can explain your idea. So what I'm trying to do is I ain't no director. Okay, give me a sec. Go back to the menu. Instead of clicking continue, click load game. From there, you can access game settings like structural integrity. Okay, so exit to main menu. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do New Home, right? But I figure the stuff in the background needs to be 3D. So what I'm trying to do is basically use like the medieval kind of style like New Home kind of has already, and just make like all the background be properly 3D, so have it like its own little kind of civilization thing with like roads and everything else. Do you reckon that using like the medieval kind of style is a good idea for it? Edit settings. Creativity. Playing creative mode. That one. Edit maybe it's advanced settings. Destruction. Ruin decay. Structural integrity. Building can fall under its own weight. No. No. Okay, so save that and then load. Here's an idea for 3D. Try doing it the way you don't add a back to it. It's like a pop-up book. Oh, no. I get the idea of doing the 2D element to it. But the thing is, when you think about it, right, you're going to come out of... Oh, crap. Right, this should all work now. When you come out of the elevator, you're going to come out, and immediately you're going to have, like, this Rampart-style look going on. But I imagine I'm going to have, like, the walls coming up at the side to block that off. But then we come down here as... It's not going to be literally like this. I have to block it out. But we come round here as Frisk. And then Frisk walks... The save point's over there. Frisk walks this way. And then out onto the view. And the view is literally going to be over there, right? Now, I could do it in 2D. But the thing is, it's going to be crap for, like, depth and everything. It's not going to look good. That's just what I'm thinking. It's like the ruins. Yeah, but the problem is I've made the ruins all underground. Like, the problem I've got there is I've literally made all of the ruins underground because it was just easier that way to get the ruins done. But obviously, this bit isn't underground. Or rather, you know, where you see everything. Because I didn't do that bit in the ruins. I specifically left that out. So now it's like, I've got to go ahead and do it. No. This is a little bit easier now. Don't have to worry too much about structural integrity. Excuse me. Oh. At least this gives me an idea of how to mock stuff up as well. Happy flu season. Nah, this is just a cold. We're just like... I'm just struck procrastinating and drawing Asgore at the end of the photo. I'm gonna be silly here, and it might sound slightly... I don't know why, but for some strange reason I thought, oh yeah, it sounds slightly offensive when it's really not. It's just a joke. Isn't Toriel just Asgore with horns? You know? Although Toriel has horns as well, they're just not as big as Asgore's. I know it sounds stupid. My brain, man. My brain. Wow, I'm triggered, says Damon. That's a hot take from me, though. Oh. But you know, the reason why I say that is because it should be just a case of drawing Toriel, but a little bit more masculine with bigger horns, right? Sounds really stupid of me, but... Here's where I take that and I just put that in, like, the next update. It's like, Toriel, just Asgore with bigger horns. Memes like Matt Pat on crack when it comes to working on this project as memes. Indeed. He's a wide boy. Oh, I know Asgore's a wide boy. I expect nothing more. I even said this before. I was like, dude, this is literally just like game theory at this point. It's like the other day when I was in Lotus's cafe, staring through the window with the MatPat avatar, just be like, give me content to all the FNAF cosplayers. Moody, you've seen the progress. Indeed. I like it. So we get this. Next thing you know, you're going to call Undyne the Pope. Dude, don't make me do like a Pope hat for Undyne. That would be funny. Just have Undyne's music on. Dude, take a video of the Pope just like driving down through the Vatican and just have Undyne's music playing. On the picture, it's the problem of drawing his cloak. Ah, okay. I'm doing that. Let me do that right now. Why are you just mocking up Undyne with the Pope hat? Oh my god, that's gonna be awesome. I can't wait till this is blocked out a little bit, because then I can actually start fleshing it out, and once it looks good in here, then I can just transfer that into Blender and it'll be no problem. Let me cook, damn it. Oh, no, I know. I'm not rushing you. Right, let's do this. Oh. Trying to flesh out the rest of this so it's the same height. This is the area where the other lift is, so I'm going to need to do that. Maybe I should do that now before I do anything else. Oh. Could show you Undyne Pope drawing on. You could show the Undyne Pope drawing on Steam stream if you want. That would be really funny. But yeah, no rush. Just messing around while trying to get this done. Like, sorry, there's literally like no audio. The audio was really buggy for me before, so I was just like, apparently the game's really buggy as well, but it works. It works for what I want at the moment, which is medieval style design and mock-up real quick. This literally just reminds me of that MatPat episode where, or Game Theory episode where he goes on about the Quran or something when it comes to Minecraft. It's literally that. It literally is, isn't it? It's that exact same thing. It's like, so anyway, new home, and then next minute me just doing this. It just reminds me of that. And then next minute just Pope Undyne out of nowhere. You know. It's literally that episode. Okay, we're doing good here so far. We're slowly building up, and then I can build the other walls up around this. You must mean the pillars on the seam. Yeah, that one. Dude, there's nothing more funny than, to me at the moment at least, than seeing MatPat out of context. Those videos are hilarious to me. Like, I know sometimes it can get a bit too much for people, and I don't mean to overdo the joke. It's just I find it amusing. I really do find it amusing. It's like I've said before, I don't hate MatPat. I don't hate him. It's just, it's so funny. So funny seeing him terribly out of context. Okay, so that's everything up to the built on the same level. And then... What? Whoa! I just read that on memes. I am not going to read that one out loud. What? I don't even. You can go into gameplay settings and change how the blocks are placed. From a single block to a plane or a line. Oh, that would be good. They can do their own research as memes. Yeah. Okay, so if I put, I just realized I'm gonna need another block over here for this. Oh crap. It lagged there. I was like, oh, I'll just do this. I'm gonna need another block over here for the lift. And I'll show you why in a moment. I just need to place all this up. Thing is, this is basically like modeling in Blender, except that it's all in real time and done with prefab stuff, but I can get an idea of how stuff will eventually look, which is not too bad. Right, so what I need to do is have this singular one be the lift shaft. So if we go G, this one, bring that one to there, and then bring a wall down as well. What we can do is do one. Oh, and then, right, so there's the other lift shaft. And then, oh wait, no, it's on that wall, isn't it? Crap. Hang on. Yep, it's on the other wall. My bad. Oh. He went from calling the phone guy Purple Man and Mario Mental to... Oh, yeah. Back in a few. Okay. Here's the real question. Now that there's a FNAF movie, is it game theory or film theory? Dun, dun, dun. We'll never know. Right, so the next one needs to go here then. So it's like that. There we go. Oh, that's on the outside? Hang on. 8. Boom. Boom. Get rid of all these walls. 2, and there we go. Oh. I think it's like... Oh. I'm trying to figure out how this is placed. Because the other one looked bigger, you see. This one looked way bigger. And I swear I used the same... Hang on. Uh, 8. Huh. Right, let's... I don't know how I've managed to do this, but yeah, it's kind of all over the place. Let's try that instead to make the wall a little bit thicker, and then we just go boop. It's gonna look a mess for the time being, but I kind of know what it represents anyway. So right, so that's where that's gonna be. So that's the next area to flesh out. That moment where I like turn gravity back on and everything just falls apart because it's not structurally sound. Okay. I just realized I can kind of get the rest of the geometry done this way as well and see how that looks. Oop. Okay. Oop. I am so staking parts of this in the next update, by the way, as in like the jokes about about this all literally being like game theory, and then next moment just see me placing a load of blocks here. It's just a theory, a game theory, and today we'll look into how freaking structural engineering works in the underground. So anyway, chemtrails. That sounds like a map pack tangent. Those walls are coming down if you turn on integrity. I am not turning them down then. Right, so. I reckon. If I do this. And just build this up around here, right? And then what I can do is I can have that go, where is it? That goes to the side. That's, hang on. Oh, I see why. Right. So if we go off the actual game, I'm gonna need to place these walls just so I get an idea. And then we can go from there and we can work this out later on. But for now, these will just go in place just to serve as a representation of where the heck we are. Right? And then that goes there, like that. That's the wall that keeps going off around there. This is the bit that goes down there that way. And around here we've got this that goes. The thing is, this is not how it's going to look eventually. I want to make this look a lot better and more like an actual battlement or something. I'm literally just doing this the Undertale way for the moment, and then I can edit it again later on. Because I figure if I get the block out at least done, then that's not bad. It's slightly off that way. 1, 2, so that means that's going to have to be that way, and that's going to have to be down because that meets the same area there. Oh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. That needs to go. Boom, boom. We're kind of getting there. I need to save this real quick. Would you like to save your progress? Yes! Somebody message me. Oh, God. Oh, it's Lofi. Sans' voice actor. Let's see. Oh, hey, memes. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Right, I'm having that. I'm having that. That is fantastic. Oh, can we... Hang on. I'm taking that. For some strange reason, it's not got a see-through background. Hang on. Pope online. That is now being a representation on this stream. Like... Can I go ahead and enjoy the image? Wait, hang on. You can put pillars into the corners. You need to turn the gravity on after this. We need to see if it'll fall. Indeed. Let's just... I need to get Pope online here. Hang on. Pope online. Where's Pope online now? She's in my downloads. There we go. We'll even put transform on, so we'll do flip horizontal. There we go. Nice one, memes. That's just made my day now. That's just Oh, I'm just talking to VAs. There we go. Did that in about a minute. Ignoring responding to DM and Moody. Oh, trying to do this is crazy. Right, so I need to take away this part of the wall for the moment, right? So I'll do that. I absolutely love that version of Undyne, by the way. It's going to be funny trying to explain that to people later on. You know, people are going to come in and be like, dude, what's going on here? I'm like, well. So there's this funny thing, right? Okay, so I need to get rid of that there. Funny story, we were actually in stream, and we were talking about MatPat yet again. And then next moment, we started talking about the Pope. And then before you know it, Undyne's the Pope. Dude, imagine if I could do this all in VR, that'd be pretty nuts. I'd just be sat here in VR all the time, just whacking at everything with a hammer. And then my arm would probably go like numb after about 3 hours. I'd get everybody else, knowing me, I'd get everybody else and be like, right, we're gonna build New Home in 3D in VR. Everyone would be making stuff, and then like 3 hours later, everyone would be like, Moody, just stop. What are you doing? I'm there going, I need to make all of this accurate. Oh. Boom, 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 boom. Almost done. Just need to get rid of this. It's going to be so funny when we turn the gravity back on at some point. Right, so that's that done. I'm not going to take the rest of that out for the moment. I just want to focus on the main bits, right? So for this is the walkway. Just trying to think now how big that is, because 2, hang on. 2 just works seemingly pretty nicely in terms of having enough space to walk around. Right? There's the other lift. So we got 2 here. But the thing is, I need another structure here for like ramparts and stuff. Well, there we go. Battlements. That might be good. Battlements or ledge battlements? Let's try that one there. No, actually, that one there, right? Let's see. If I go 6. Let's see what they look like if I put them down. Okay, so that moves out like that. So if I put like 5. There we go. That's looking more like what I kind of expected. And then that there will like go off that way and look good. So if I do like, hang on. I'm trying to figure this out now. It's 1, 2, and then that one. Let's see how wide that looks. Yeah, that looks right. So I've done a little bit too much. Ooh. Let's have a look now. Idea, Immersiontale's new mascot. What? Undyne the Pope. I can have that. You know, that's all good. I can deal with that. Yes. Okay. I'll have to do a thing where I put like Pope Undyne in certain locations. I'll have people try and find her. We'll link back to this stream and it'll be funny. make sure the stream's up here. I'm answering DMs at the same time. Oh, I just realized time of day is on. We can turn off time of day when we load, right? Hang on. Bye. New home settings. Autosave every like 5 minutes. Advanced settings. Sun day duration. I have no clue. Let's just save that and then load new home. Let's like ramp this up and see whether this works. Everybody else is gonna come here and be like, dude, why did you spend like this much time doing this? Be like, excuse me? You what now? Right, I think honestly this needs to be changed just slightly. Hey Classic! Nice to see you! Thanks for stopping by on the stream the other day, by the way. Okay, so I need to get rid of that one. 8. Boop. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to have these be pushed up, I think. Although having this area be a little bit larger is nice. The only problem is this bit here. So if I was to push that wall up to there, I'd still need a 2x2, so this is awkward. Trying to figure this out. If it was a 2x2, that would have to go up to the right. So I'd need that wall to extend to about the, which would mean cutting that off, and I don't want to do that because it looks trash. Maybe just have that there like that. And let's see, because I really like the 2x2 here. I don't know, do you guys think it looks too narrow or what? Because we've got the elevator shaft here, we come out. I like how wide the space is because it looks like you can have enough room to walk around and it doesn't look artificial. But the thing is, like for here, I think I'm going to have to either bring that one forwards or just knock the entire thing back 1 block. Or alternatively, I can bring that in slightly. If I bring that across to there, right? I do like 5. I bring that there. That's not too much. We can do like 8. And I bring all that in 1. It looks pretty good. Right, so if we bring all this in 1 block, right? So instead of having it there, have it here. And then we bring this wall in there and bring that one in. Oh. Right. Then we bring 1 in here. 2. Oh, come on now. Trying to get this to all line up how it should. Right. And then 8. Block that. Block that. That's going to be the new lift shaft. I figure if I just cut that in a little bit, we see what that's like. And then I block that off. Oh, 8. Why have I got a shield on? Let's see what that looks like. Okay, that's not too bad, because then I can bring out that wall. So if we do like 7. What I need to do is I need to have this area be slightly more fleshed out. At the moment we can spend like hours just doing this. Right? And then we take off this area here. Some of this I'm not even going to realize I've actually built and then just demolished like 2 seconds later. I blame me for getting distracted when it comes to that kind of thing. But if we do that, and then I go like this, and then we move that one. Bam, right? And then we go 5. Then it looks a little bit more natural. Let's just see. I was just checking stuff on Discord then. So for you, flying off. That is way too long there. I need that to be like... right? That looks a bit better. Or even... Oh. Okay. Which means I now need to bust up quite a lot of stuff that I'd previously just made, but it's fine. It's all good. I'm like internally crying about this. I'm like, all this work. Oh, come on now. Actually, I might not get rid of all of this because it'd actually be good as like a backdrop. So it might actually be wise to keep that and not like destroy all of it just yet. So I get an idea about it. Meme says, oh, dude. Oh, I'm going to have to put that in. I'm going to have to put that in somewhere. I'm tired. If you're tired, go back to sleep if you need it. Oh, please look after yourself. Okay, so this now needs to be... Just replace the fish with the image. It's part 2. Oh, just do that for later on. Right, so we got this thing going on at the moment. I wonder whether I can make this like a gigantic bridge. Jamin, are there any like arches or archways? You know, that we can have for like giant bridges or walls on bridges and stuff. So that's one thing that would be really cool to do. I'm kind of just blocking this out here and then I'll make it like really regal or something. When you do a stream making new home in Minecraft, so Ryden said do it in Minecraft, but I was like, nah, this way seems a little bit easier. And then I had to deal with structural engineering, which is actually a legit part of this. Where it was like, yeah, if you look at this, it doesn't hold up under its own weight. And then if I turn gravity on, it just falls apart. There are archways and stuff like that. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Ammo when one man clicks a bunch of blocks a few times to create a 3D representation of New Home. Because the idea is I want to make this into like a giant blueprint and then just make a better, more elaborate version of the blueprint so I can have it like side by side. But this is definitely helping come up with some sort of an idea. It's just obviously it's going to be better when it's fleshed out more, when we've got more grander sort of things going on with it. Like when all the ramparts are done and everything else, that's going to be good because then it gives me a clear idea of how I want stuff to look. Really, really kind of quickly. I kind of wish it was a little bit easier to place boxes, but it's whatever. It's just like Minecraft, really. The only difference is I get to see this in a more realistic way. Ooh. New home has been saved. Let's check that DM. Oh, let's have a look. Yo, speedrun. I like that one, memes. Oh. Should deliberately just have like a reference to Pope Undine in Immersiontale now. Just have like a Pope hat in the background in Undine's house or something for no reason. Or just a picture of the Pope. Just a picture of the Pope or something. I was heading to bed when I saw you streaming, says memes. No! No, you gotta look after yourself. Idea. Oh? Plaster the Undine on a wall of the alley in MTT Resort. Oh, with Kathy and Bratty. That would be funny. There's like a little piece of graffiti or something. That really would be actually kind of cool, like have people do graffiti and then put it in there. Dude, I just thought that would actually be kind of a neat little thing to do because then you could have it like a community-based thing where there's just graffiti all over the walls and it's just community members have done that. Because I know Undernet does stuff like that. Oh, hey, Proof. Oh. Dave building his garden fence. Dude, this would be awesome if this was my garden fence. Oh, it's just like this massive thing that's just made out of stone. Dave wants his privacy. I'm not seeing my internet search history. No, I'm messing. The block round interior makes the gate arches for bridges. It's the same as the arches block. Oh, nice. That's my general idea. So it would get people to help out in small ways. It's like, I like the idea of getting the community more involved because then it becomes something that's much more enjoyable for everyone, you know. I'm hearing the song in my head at the moment. As I create this. I think it's to about there. We want to know what's in Dave's garden. Some good old FKK culture. Google it. Wait, what? I shall have to do that later on, not on stream. But we're kind of getting an idea of what's going on, especially with the safe area in the background. They're looking absolutely tiny. I just need to get rid of some of this other crap here. And by that, I mean these blocks. No joke, it has me like genuinely scared trying to make all of New Home, so this is actually a nice, enjoyable way of blocking it out and giving me a freedom to mock up stuff pretty easily. Not necessarily quickly, but it gives me, like, my brain a bit of a break, because my brain tends to get overloaded with stuff like this. Like, no joke, I just started having an absolute freak out when I'm looking at the entire civilization that I have to build and being like, oh god, that's so much work. And then everyone's like, dude, why do you put in so much effort? And I'm just like, it needs to be done. I need to do Toby justice. You know, this game deserves a really good, polished film, so... Oh. Dude, that moment where I'm literally, like, going all the way to the freaking foundations that I laid before and taking them out again. I'm crying internally right now. Why is it so much easier to play stuff than it is to to get rid of it? You have to double click twice to get rid of. You should play some games on stream one day. I mean, I do play games on stream. It's just like last night I played them on stream, but I ended up not on mic. Primarily because everyone was asleep, so... You use right click to remove blocks instead of the hammer. Wait, what? So I can just, like, 0? I'm trying to. 7? Oh my god, Damon, you absolute wizard. You've just saved me, like, hours of work. Dude, you absolute wizard. Seriously, like, I'm sat there going, why is it so hard to remove blocks? And then I figure out it really isn't. It's just the wrong tool. Sonic games, SA2 when? I do like SA2. It's just it's a bit buggy on Steam. I remember I talked to Devasier, I think it was, about it, and we said, like, it's buggy as hell. I remember when Mania came out, I played all of the Sonic games back to back for that. Hold the block and right-click the thing you want to remove. Indeed. You should play SRB2 on stream. I played SRB2 Kart on stream. That was fun. Because I absolutely love SRB2 Kart. That reminds me, in VR, there's a Mario Kart thing that I saw recently that I played for Halloween. That's actually pretty fun. Should play that with a couple of people. And you didn't invite... This is before I knew you, Memes. This is before I knew you. Yeah, the channel's been around for that long. I've played tons of, like, Sonic stuff on stream and other Sega games. Can't wait for Deltarune to release its next chapter as well, because I'll be doing that on stream. I know that's not Sega, but it's kind of related. Yeah, if you go back a few years, you'll see all the Sonic stuff and other content. I was wondering why you're using the hammer sustainment. I didn't know it was the only thing that was getting rid of stuff at the time. I was just like, the pain. All that suffering trying to get rid of stuff with just the hammer. It's like, Dave, you know you can just do this. I'm like, oh, thank you. Cries internally. Can I just... Oh, no, didn't mean to do that. Oh. Top 10 Moody brain fails caught on stream. I know how to make custom characters in SRB2 Kart. Oh, nice. But yeah, it's going to be fun playing more stuff again eventually, because I have, like, all kinds of ideas. Especially with my daughter growing up, it'll be funny playing some of the stuff I've already played previously with her. Like Pokemon Colosseum's on the cards. Pokemon Coliseum is on the cards to play because I remember playing it as a kid. And then I remember everybody else recently has been like, it's one of the hardest Pokemon games ever. And I'm like, I do not remember this. All I remember was I completed it, so I want to go back through it. And I've got Gale of Darkness as well. Actually, the proper discs of them, so that'll be fun. Ooh. Let's just... Oh, wow! No! Right, I'm going to have to put those back. At least now I know I can't do that. Hey Dave, hold control and hold right click. Look, see if that uses mass removal. Well, if I hold it down, it works like that. So control right click? No, that does not work. I should really be heading off, says Memes. I'll see you later on, Memes. Hope you get some good sleep. Meanwhile, I will be building new home. Right, so let's check this out. So, we come from the left over here. Here we've got... Oh, can I... Oh, excuse me. Adios. Remember... Hotland will haunt my brain. Dude, everything else has been haunting my brain since. And I always say dude to everybody, no matter what, so that's not me messing anything up on misgendering or anything. It's just a general go-to. Anyway. Yeah, Hotland haunts everybody's dreams, but the rest of the game haunts my dreams. I just thought I'd clarify that now, because I was like, I just realized that technically somebody could turn around and be like, dude, you're misgendering. It's like, no, I'm really not. It's just, I say it automatically by default, no matter what. It's not intentional. Gaster room when? Everybody's been asking me about that. I need to potentially allude to Gaster at some point. I need to get a better model as well. You're fine. I'm just saying, you know. But thank you anyway. Okay, right, so we do... If I get rid of that, does that... No! There we go, we're good. But yeah, go get some sleep, and I shall see you later on. I'll talk about my ideas for Gaster hints later. Oh, nice! That'd be cool. ARG, ooh! Doing an ARG would be interesting, but it'd have to be like really well done. Okay, so we got this at the moment, and we're gonna have all the rest of the underground over there. And then we go over here. Just an idea. Oh yeah, yeah. Stuff to talk about later. So we got all of this. We come all the way down here. This is where we get to see the massive view. And then we go up. And that's where we come into New Home. So, going through New Home, it's... I'm going to do maybe like 16 blocks up and see what happens. So let's do 1, 2... Oh. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, oh, come on, 14, 15, 16. Now the question is, if I like layer that up, does the distance of that feel actually decent? Oh, get rid of that for the moment. Hope everybody's having a laugh, just like watching me mess around with this at the moment. This is probably going to drive me absolutely mad. Oh. So if you place or hold the remove buttons, you can drag and place or remove a line. If you hold shift at the same time, you can do a plane. So if I... Oh, that's a lot better. Thank you very much, Damon. You absolute wizard. You just saved me like a massive amount of time there. Oh, no. Back. I've already probably been at this for like an hour or so. It's just like, oh, I just want this done quicker. No. So I can mock it up better. Oh, that moment it saves at the same time. Why didn't you tell him that earlier? Damon says proof. He wants to see me suffer. No, I'm messing. Okay, so let's. That's not actually that bad. We do that. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe another 8. Hang on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, gamers. Hi, Blair. How you doing? That's looking. Yeah, that feels kind of right now. Okay. You can start blocking this out more now. Does that mean I can, like, go down? Oh my god, I can. Yes! Is this textured Minecraft? No. This is Medieval Engineers. I tried making the first tower before for New Home, and it fell over because it's actually kind of it requires engineering. So then I turned the gravity off. Otherwise, structurally, none of this would hold up. But yeah, we had a joke before because of me comparing it to yet again the whole joke of MatPat trying to explain certain things. So now the joke of Pope Undine is at the side of the screen that was drawn by memes. I actually want to see Undine as the Pope for a legit thing. You know, I'm wondering how that would go. Craziness ensues. Oh. Okay. It's gonna be good when I can actually flesh this out more, as in like do more details to make it look more grand and awesome. Like instead of just blocks like this is just the simple block out. How's the wifey? Yeah, she's a lot better now. For anyone who hasn't kept up with that, basically on last Friday, she woke up at 5 a.m. with like a migraine. And when I say woke up with one, I mean it literally knocked her awake. And I was like, oh, that's weird. Because I woke up at 12, and when I woke up, she told me she had a migraine. But then she turns around and she goes, yeah, and she starts trying to explain stuff. And speech wasn't exactly the best, is the best way to put it. She's dyslexic, so it takes a little while to explain things. Sometimes some of the words are wrong, but it's not really a big deal. We have a good laugh about it and don't really treat it seriously. But the thing is, like, when I was talking to her, there was a clear difference because there was a lot more effort put into actually thinking of the right words to use or whatever. And I'm like, oh, that's not good. So then I'm looking at it and like everything online is like, oh yeah, it could be a stroke or a mini stroke or just a stroke. And I'm like, oh Jesus. So of course, then I end up in full panic mode. And I'm like, okay, what do we do? So this is about 8 p.m. I end up in full panic mode. The reason why I waited all day is because we were doing stuff and I was just like, we'll see if it happens again. We'll keep an eye on it. So yeah, I'm keeping an eye on it. And yeah, everything online is like, oh, so it could be a stroke or a mini stroke. So about 8 p.m. I was like, how are you doing? And she again had problems talking. So I was like, yeah, I ain't waiting any longer. We're going to the hospital. So sure enough, I take her to the hospital and we're waiting there until midnight that day. So about like what, 4 or something hours. And nothing happened. We didn't get seen to or anything, basically. We just got kept in the waiting room. I think she maybe had her bloods done or something. I can't remember. And just triage stuff. And I'm like, okay, this is worrying because, you know, we need to get stuff done. We need to get seen to. I went back home with my daughter so she could sleep because she could not sleep in A&E. A&E was packed. People were coming past her. We were worried about her getting like COVID and stuff. And it was like, oh God. So it was freaky. So sure enough, I come home. I leave Jen, unfortunately, in the hospital. I did not want to leave Jen in there on her own, but I really didn't have a choice because I had to look after our daughter. So Jen's in the hospital and she waits until like 1 p.m. the next day. Nothing's been done. She's not been seen to. And again, I was really upset at this point, especially because she'd been awake since 5 a.m. So I was kind of freaking out and being like, oh God, sleep deprivation's going to be kicking in. So I made the call to be like, look, come home because of sleep deprivation and because of the little one wanting her. So she's like, okay, I'll get discharged. So she discharges herself and she comes home. And then I'm talking to like people online and everyone's like, are you sure you want to do that? You know, you've still not found out where it is. And I'm like, well, it might be just a migraine. And everyone's like, do you really want to take that risk? And I was like, technically no, but there's not really much of a choice at the moment. So I give it like an hour or so and I'm thinking about it. And I end up contacting emergency services again anyway. I'm just like, dude, what do you want me to do? And they were like, yeah, we suggest that she come back in because of the slurred speech and everything. We're not entirely sure what it is. I'm just trying to turn the light on here at the same time. So there it is. So I end up taking her back in that same night. So this is now Saturday. She's only slept really a little bit. And, oh no, sorry, I got that wrong. She sleeps Saturday night, and then Sunday is when we're like, okay, we'll take her back in. So we take her back in at about 3 p.m. And basically what happens is she's getting checked out again. She gets triaged. She gets seen to a little bit early, and they're trying to rush her in and figure out what the heck it is. So it ends up being a case of her having to go back through stuff over again. And I'm like, oh, here we go. And it's really annoying for both of us. And she gets her bloods done. Again, she gets a CT scan, I think it is. And then we don't get told anything, and she just gets given some checks for a cognition, I was gonna say cognivity then, but it's not a word. Cognition, you know, where like you check for reaction times and whether you're thinking correctly and stuff like that. So they check that, and that's all fine. Apparently, they keep double checking it and checking the blood pressure and stuff. This time we've got the baby, and we actually have a side room, which was nice of them. They actually give us like somewhere where we can all be now, so she's not without the baby. Because when I actually took the baby home the first day, what happened was when the baby met her again, the day after, because she'd been away from the baby for about 16 hours. I think, no, actually, it was something like that. What happened was the baby didn't even technically know who she was again. It's basically the baby just had a really bad reaction. It was like, who are you? I don't even know you. Wasn't really warming up to her or anything. And we didn't know whether it was the baby being stroppy or what. So that was really upsetting. Because, you know, I'm sat there trying to take care of her and everything, and then her mum comes back, and they've had this, like, really close bond, and then all of a sudden the baby's like, yeah, no, I don't even know who you are. At least that's what it was like from our perspective, so that was rough. So, we're in A&E getting seen to again, and we have this room that's off to the side for ourselves, and we keep getting these checks done. And it goes to, like, I'm trying to remember when it actually was. It was like almost midnight. And we've had all these other checks done. It's getting ridiculous. And we're like, oh, that was it. Before this, I'm like, okay, maybe we should search up another kind of way of sorting this out, because this clearly isn't getting us anywhere. We're just waiting around and nobody's coming to us or telling us anything. We're just getting these checks done. Everybody says it's fine, and then they just go away again. So, like, well, what happens if we go private? You know, because we technically don't have the money to go private, but it was like, dude, if it means getting us out of here and it gets everything sorted, you know, as soon as possible so we can have peace of mind, then what about going private? So we look at going into private hospitals that are nearby, and we find one, and we're like, okay, maybe we can do that. So we asked the hospital for a referral, because we need one to go to this private hospital to be released, basically. And the hospital's like, yeah, we can't release, yeah, we can't give you a reference or anything. Hey, audio. And we're like, wait, why can't you give us a reference? And they don't give us a proper answer. They're just like, look, we are not going to give you a reference. So that was annoying to hear that, because we're like, okay, we're technically trapped here. We can't go anywhere. They're not letting us go anywhere. What the hell? No. Hang on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's right. 7, 8. Yeah. Okay, so let's try. So we're just stuck in the hospital. No references. Can't go to a private hospital because they won't let us. And we're just like, what the hell? And then it gets to like 11 p.m. I think it is, or around there. I think something like that. Oh no, sorry. I'm getting the times mixed up, primarily because immediately after we try and go private, coincidentally, when I come back in from making a phone call outside, they turn around and go, oh, you can go for this MRI scan now, which they needed to, just to figure out whether it was like a brain bleed or anything. So Jen had been waiting for this all the time, and they tell us like, oh yeah, it's really hard to get an MRI, and it might take you months. So at this point, we're thinking, oh, this is grand. We might be in the hospital for ages, because one of the guys comes up to us and he's like, yeah, we want to try and find you a room and everything properly, but rooms are like gold dust. And we never even asked for a room. We were just like, yeah, we understand about that. It's just awkward with the baby. We don't want a room. We just want it to be fit in with an MRI, because one of the other doctors, I think it was, came up to us the night before and was like, look, we're trying to fit you in early in the morning, because then we can get you out of here as soon as possible if it's just a migraine, you know, so we're not wasting your time and we're not wasting our time. So like we were like, okay. So it gets to 5 p.m. after I've tried making the phone call to the private hospital, and yeah, what ends up happening is they're like, she's going for an MRI. So that takes like an hour to an hour and a half because she's in a waiting line as well. So she eventually comes back. Meanwhile, I'm dealing with the baby and everything. And none of the nurses are helping because, like, I'm there trying to tell them the baby is combination fed between breast and bottle. So where's the mum? Because it's been like an hour and technically I need her because she's not just happy with just the bottled milk. And they're just like, oh, just give the bottled milk, it's fine. I'm just like, dude, you not hear what I'm saying? You know? So that was infuriating. But then Jen comes back and they're like, oh yeah, we've done this MRI scan. We'll keep you in here for a little bit. But everything looks fine. And we're like, okay, so no brain bleed. No, nothing else. Looks like it's fine. Looks like it's just a migraine. And nobody else said anything. And then later on, at about, I think it's about 10 or 11 p.m., we'd just been sat there waiting. And it was really stupid. And we were getting really like sleep deprived. We'd been there. If you go over all of the days that we'd been in there collectively together, then Jen had been awake like 48 hours with only like 2 hours sleep, maybe. So 46 hours. And I'm sat there going, look, we're both sleep deprived at this point. We've got a child. I can't drive home now because I'm not in the right state. I need proper sleep. So I can't drive home now. Is there anything you can do for us? Like, because we don't want to be here. We just want to figure out what's wrong. And if there's nothing wrong, we want out as soon as possible. We're taking up room on the ward that, you know, can go to somebody else. Just like, give us something. And as I said that, one of the other doctors, one of the female doctors came around and she's like, oh, for Jen. And I'm like, yeah. And she goes, right, well, I'll come and talk to you for a sec. And she comes and talks to us and we explain everything again. And she's like, you know what? I'll go and check her details. So she goes and checks Jen's details for like, I think it's 10 minutes or something. And she comes back and she goes, look, I'm not happy with everybody else's work because of how long it's been since all these results were given, or rather all these tests were done. So how about I just quickly do all these tests again? So she tests Jen's cognition, she tests her reflexes, she looks behind her eye and everything. She checks the CT scan results. She checks the bloods, which are still on record, I think, if I remember rightly at this point. She checks the MRI, and she's like, yeah, okay, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to talk to the guy upstairs that did the MRI just to double check this, because if that's fine, then I'm happy to let you go with it being just a migraine. And we're like, oh, okay, fair enough. So we wait. And we wait like, I think it's another half an hour, 40 minutes. So we're coming up to 12 o'clock. And she's like, yeah, I'm happy just releasing you now and saying it's a migraine, because if you're really stressed or something, then that can happen. And I can understand that with like the baby and like fear of unemployment and things like that. And we were like, yeah, it's pretty crazy. So she was like, yeah, just keep an eye on it. If you have any normal headaches, just like go to the GP or whatever. And if you get another migraine that's this bad again, then just come straight back, you know. So we're like, okay. So then I had to ring up my parents. They had to drive for like hours just to pick us up, because where we live is hours away from my parents. I remember saying that at one other point on stream. So, you know, like, because we don't have any real money to spend on like a taxi or whatever. So we had to wait for a couple of hours either way to like go back home. And then had to get my parents to like drop us off, and then we were just like, okay, now we can sleep. You know, so it's been rough. Real rough. think that needs to be a little bit longer. Let's try 14 here. Okay, yeah, that feels a little bit better. And then for here, we got to do... So yeah, fun times at the hospital. I got to do this. And then this area we now got to flesh out a little bit. I'm so sorry, that just sounds like classic NHS. Dude, I would have sent you the money to get an Uber. No. I didn't want to, like, the thing is, I didn't want to, you know, like, be asking anybody for anything. Like, for those who haven't been around the channel long enough, then you won't know this, but generally I don't like bothering people for money if I can help it. Like, even though, you know, I try and run the channel on just nothing as well, as an example, like, I'll have some people that, like, donate to the channel, which keeps it running, but even stuff like that, I'm like, oh, no, you don't have to, but people still do anyway, out of the goodness of their hearts, you know, which I really do appreciate. But yeah, it was like, I didn't want to bother anyone. It was like really early in the morning. We hardly had any internet connection. It's just like, dude, you know, it was rough. It was really rough. But I'm glad that we got a doctor that actually went back through the checks and told us what was going on. Because, like, essentially, what was going on was all these checks were being performed by different people, and they were telling us it was okay. When they told us it was okay, it actually wasn't. There were, like, things coming up, like discrepancies, but people weren't telling us this. They were just like, oh yeah, it's okay, and then just keeping us in anyway. So we were getting stressed and just like, dude, let's leave. And nobody was telling us that they were getting, like, potential flags for stuff being wrong. Because if they have told us that, we would have shut up and just, you know, not been a little bit impatient. But it was because we were getting sleep deprived so much that it's just like, dude, just let us go, you know. And it was getting really frustrating because we were getting no answers. It's just like, if we'd have had an answer, that would have been better and made us more patient figuring out what was going on, rather than just being like, oh yeah, everything's fine. It's like, well, why are we still here then, you know? That was the most infuriating thing ever, because it's like, I always go off this thing saying, like, the wait is totally fine so long as nothing is wrong. And even if something is wrong, the wait's worth it if you get seen to and everything gets sorted, you know? So either way, it's kind of fine. Unless they mess you around like that, and then at the end, you just don't know what's going on, you know? It's just all kinds of messed up. Does the tower need to be solid brick? Yes. You both worried me, Moody. Yeah, I didn't want to worry anyone, but, like, the thing is, it's like, when I run a channel like this, and I know I'm not going to be available for a couple of days, people would start asking questions, like, dude, where are you at? Where are you at? You know, which is why I was on the phone in the hospital. Like, Jen's phone is better than mine, so she can create a hotspot, which allows me and her to get access to the internet more or less whenever we want. So it's like, I'm sat there in the hospital on Discord to people, just trying to explain stuff and keep myself entertained with her as well, because, like, we were reading up stuff, you know. But yeah, I was like, people are going to be asking questions of me anyway, so I might as well just, like, fill them in on what's going on. So I I didn't mean to like get anybody upset or anything, but even I was just like totally left in the dark as to what was going on. So it's like it's only polite that I let everybody know what's going on, so at least people know, like, if I don't do any content or anything, or people can't reach me, that they know where I am and why, so people aren't just like DMing me answering or like asking questions and then be like, dude, where are you? Why aren't you answering? Why aren't you answering? You know? So yeah, it was all kinds of messed up. Doesn't the hospital have Wi-Fi? Yeah, but it's absolutely crap. It's literally absolutely crap. Hospital Wi-Fi is terrible. It's the same thing with people going, oh, did you eat hospital food? And it's like, no, we just went to the shop and bought stuff from the shop. It's like I had to get my parents to basically transfer some money from their account into mine so we could afford to eat. Because there was no way we were having hospital food. And plus they didn't offer us any really, so... Yeah, for people who don't know about British hospitals in chat, because I know there's a couple, it's like, it's terrible. You sound like a German complaining, says Proof. Proof, that isn't even funny, you know? Like, every time you post something to me, you're expecting way too much of Britain. Either that or you're just deliberately doing it to wind me up. You know, I don't know which one it is at this point. But it's like, you're either expecting way too much, or you're just trying to wind me up. Hospital food is nasty wherever you go. A healthy mix of both. Oh. Like, I don't mind jokes and everything, but just not wind-ups. You know? Like, it doesn't help with me turning around and being like, yeah, I swear I potentially have, like, ADHD and autism. There's just, I need to get that seen too. As in, like, diagnosed for it. But it doesn't help when I seemingly can't figure out when something's a joke or a wind-up or whatever. You know, because it just makes me just like, nah, you know. Oh. 95% of NHK is trash. Yeah, it doesn't help that, like, when I was looking around in the hospital, it's just everything has gone downhill, and that's as far as I'm going with that conversation, because people know that that's slightly political. Yeah, I agree with people in saying that the over the past 10 or so years, the health services dramatically dropped in the UK deliberately for one reason or another, but we're not going to get into that. We're not going to get into that. I'm just saying that I agree with people when they bring up that conversation and be like, oh, this has happened, this is bad. It's like, yes, I totally agree with you now, especially after being in hospital this time. You know, last time when I had to wait, it was 14 hours just to get told I was sleep deprived, and now it's like 48 hours just to be told we have a migraine. No. Oh, and here's Jen in chat to talk to everybody as well. Hospital food is the worst, says Jen, when you can't eat it. I couldn't eat any due to it containing milk and was offered nothing at all. Oh yeah, we got nothing offered to us, and yeah, I just ended up going for food runs basically to the local WH Smiths. Oh god, oh my god, meeting Jen, let's go, says Blair. How's she been since? Have they given her any blood thinners? No. The only time Jen's ever had blood thinners is when she was pregnant. That was just as a precaution. But yeah, light headaches, like very light headache that's not really gone away is the best way of putting it. So I'm just keeping an eye on that for the moment. Hey, John. I'm confused by the situation here. I'm just on about when Jem went into hospital a couple of days ago. while mocking stuff up for Immersiontale in 3D. Yeah, they did just say take painkillers for the migraine and deal with it. Like I said, I'm hoping it's nothing like serious, because that would be terrible. Classic NHS. Yeah, and then like whenever I mention stuff like that, I get teased about it, because it's like, dude, shouldn't the hospitals do anything? It's like, no. Are you kidding? This is England. But again, I don't want to get into the political side of that conversation. But it does rear its ugly head more now than ever because of certain things going on. Right, so I reckon for here, this can be like a walled off area. This comes into a walled off area anyway in Undertale, so we'll do this here, because I can always, the whole point is to block this out like it is in Undertale and then change it later on to make it look more grand. Ooh. This is where Asgore's house is. He's got like that courtyard out front. Just realised, is that overlapping there? Yay or nay? Up there. Okay. Blair says, if you go in with any kind of stroke symptoms, they're supposed to give you blood thinning injections as a precaution. Huh. Interesting. Proof says the funny story with blood thinners had to work with a guy who was taking blood thinners to cut him and cut himself badly and just casually said that he's a bleeder, and then I looked at him and screamed. Dude. Okay, so this is Asgore's courtyard now, right? And then we've got to do the doorway for home here, which we'll mock this up very, very quickly. I'm supposed to have windows in here and everything else, but that's not a concern at the moment. What is a concern is getting an idea of what this will look like in 3D and then filling in like the rest of this detail with things and stuff. Okay, so sounds like you fell through the system completely and they failed to give you the basic level of care. I hope not, Blair, because otherwise you'll have me freaking out again. You'll have me freaking out and be like, right, we're going back to the hospital. No. Seriously, right now I'm kind of like, oh no. I'm not surprised. Oh, jeez. Wait, why does that put that there? Is that 6? Place 6 there? Okay, okay. And then 4. Oh, it's. Oh, 4's like a floor to add on top of that? 6 is. No, don't worry. If Jay's okay, I'm just glad. It's just precautionary. But they have precautionary things for stuff like this. Oh, that moment where I start panicking, I'm like, oh God, looks like we're going back to the hospital. There's another 48 hours. You know. Like I'm not even having a go either. It's just like I freak out so much, especially because of it being Jen, you know, rather than me. You know, if it was me, I'd be like, yeah, okay, I guess we're going to the hospital because it's Jen. It's like Jen's immediately more important. Oh, eat some donuts and chill. We don't have any. We don't have any. I'd have to actually go out and get some donuts if I wanted to do that. But yeah, like, no joke, the worst thing was just like waking up and be like, oh God, I guess I'm gonna have to go to the hospital, and then be like, oh no, you know, because it's one thing after another, it just gets worse. Right, so it looks like I'm gonna have to do 4 here again. So Asgore's place, we got up to about here. Just eat some donuts at your house. I need donuts. I'm trying to just get this front area right as well. Just give me a moment. So when we go in, it's about maybe 3 blocks into Asgore's before... Actually, no, it might be 2 because of how this looks in this game. There we go, 1, 2. So maybe this much? Yeah, that looks about right. And then 1, 2, because then we can do 6 for the stairs here. Oh, this isn't going to be exactly the same, but it's going to be close. I need another set of stairs that's longer there. Can I not? That moment where these prefab stairs are not stretched like I have in the current version of New Home. Oh, current version of Home, sorry. That reminds me, Blair, I should show you the images that I showed Z as well, you know, for Home. Or I should just wait until the update. Because I showed Z because of her playing so many characters. Z was like, wait a minute, why are you showing me these? And I was like, well, you know, you're doing a lot of work, so I figured it'd be good. Let's have a look. I'm always down for a sneak peek. Oh, that'd be interesting. Because, like, no joke, I've done really, like, loads of crazy updates for Home at the moment. Like, it looks fantastic, and I'm really proud of it. One of the quotes that I got from Z was, I think, the best, and by quote, I mean, like, the one thing she said when it came to looking at Home, when I showed her all of the internals and everything, she went, oh yeah, that looks comfy, I'd love to live there. And I'm like, I've done it! I've finally done it! I've done something good! You know, so... If somebody says they'd like to live there, then you done something good. So yeah, I'm happy with that result. Like I think I have a couple of extra details I need to add just slightly. Like even though I said it was done the other day, I need to add stuff like the plushies in the kids' room, but that's about it. So I remember I was going to use Pokemon plushies as a little reference. You know, the substitutes that you can have from the actual move substitute. There's going to be that and then a plushie Pikachu and a plushie Eevee. It's because it's easy to mock them up. If you hit X next to large, you'll see the blocks. Ah, cool. Getting anxiety doesn't help you now, Dave. Chill. Dude, it's not so much anxiety, more just like, I want to make sure that everything's fine, you know? The best way I describe it to people, and I say it to Jen all the time, is I am incredibly greedy when it comes to everything that I have, or rather everything that I like in terms of, like for instance, I really like our house. I don't want to lose our house. I think that's a fair sort of comment to make, But when I say it for like people as well, it's like, I'm greedy. I really don't want to lose anybody. That is the best thing I can hope for. I hope that never happens, so the potential panicking comes from my greed sort of setting in and going, yeah, I don't want this to happen. Let's just hope it doesn't. That's not really called greed. I call it greedy. You can build custom stairs with planks and pillars. Ah, nice. Oh. Right, so put that there. I'm making I'm doing like the block out for the house at the moment. It's fine, it's fine. I'm really sorry for making you anxious, but no, it's fine, it's fine. I'll message you later to catch up on what's happened. Gotta go now, playing D&D. No problem. Thank you very much, player. Yeah, it's gonna be fun to get this all fleshed out so I can figure out what it's like in 3D. Oh, actually, no, that goes that way, I remember. This is how I've done it in Immersiontale. We have the wall here and the wall here. What we do is we got 3. Oh, crap. That moment where I'm literally just rebuilding stuff that I've done in Blender, but in this. Dave's greed knows no bounds. Okay, there we go. Right, so you should see how I've done this in Blender. Like, I'm really proud of it. Like, honestly, the next update we do is going to be absolutely nuts. I had to pause then because I was reading Proof's message. Not showing you Doritos, that's great. I don't like sharing Doritos, though. Actually, that needs... It's there that I need to put that, because there's a back wall there. And then there's the... Personally, I think Dave worrying about Jen is a wholesome thing. Well, the thing is, the reason why I call it greed is primarily because when you think about it, as you get older and you acquire more stuff, you kind of like getting familiar with everything, so you'll have like a house, you'll have a car and stuff, and you get familiar with those things, and you really don't want to lose them. And I just realized this sounds absolutely terrible because it's making Jen sound like an object when she's really not. Maybe I'm worried about that too much as well, but that's totally not what I wanted to imply. But yeah, it's the whole thing of I just feel like after all the stuff we've been through that I don't talk about on stream because it's just I wouldn't want to. After going through all of that, I like building up and amassing all this stuff that we've got at the moment. Like, for instance, the whole thing of we have a house, we have a car, we have a load of stuff that we enjoy entertainment-wise. We have a decent sort of income. We now have a kid, and that's a slow build-up of things. And it's definitely worth the wait, to get all those things and slowly build everything up and enjoy it. But I don't like the idea of losing any of that. and I don't think anyone would, but it's got to the point where literally it's like I would do anything not to lose anything. So it's like I like to keep gaining at a nice steady pace while not turning around and being like, oh yeah, I'd love a mansion or whatever. It's like everyone would, but it's unrealistic. It's like I like gaining things within our means that make everything comfy for us without losing anything. You know, that's the best way I can think of describing it at the moment. So it's when something like that happens, where like Jen or me go into hospital, immediately I start panicking. You know, because I'm like, oh god. You know, because the worst outcome obviously is, yeah, you start losing things that are really important to you, and I'm just like, oh, yeah, I'd rather not have that. Thank you very much. Can I just like not have that happen? You know, I just realized I need that to be the. I need that wall to be here. Oh. Everybody, the thing is, I know at least one person in chat is probably going to turn around and be like, oh, you'll eventually lose things. It's like, eventually, maybe. And that's going to be painful. But not now. Not now. Not when we've spent ages, like, getting stuff just to this point where we can actually relax and enjoy our lives a little bit. Just not now. You know. Maybe in many years' time, but just not now. Oh. No, David! I love the way you worded that deliberately because you knew it'd get a reaction out of me. Oh. I can see that was a joke from a mile away, but it was so funny. Oh. I think. There we go. Yeah, that's how I've done it in Immersiontale. I like jokes when I can actually sort of like tell them coming from a mile away. You know. Wait until she's hungry and then he's the object of her desires. Proof. What the? Okay, so there's the basic block out for our scores for the remote. We're going to need this to look a lot better because it's new home, right? So we're going to have like this big roof on it and everything. I've yet to plan that because this is all going off the actual map. So we're up to the interesting bit where we come through here. We go along, and this is going to be like, I could say 24 long, maybe? Hang on. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hang on. Okay, that should hopefully be okay. The whole point of me doing this is just so that I can get an exterior planned for those who are turning up now. Also, thanks for anyone that turned up to the AC stream last night. Whenever I'm doing like late streams now, because I don't want to wake Jen and the baby up, I'll always just turn the mic off. Because of the house carrying sound a lot, and because of me being so goddamn loud, even though I don't mean to, it's like, it's best me just doing streams without a mic. It just saves a lot of trouble. I know people don't like it, but it's like, it saves trouble. Yeah. Don't want to wake up the wife and baby, so and they need to sleep, so. And before Jen comes into chat and goes, it's okay, I've told you time and time again, it's fine. Let's put that there. I was going to do that with walls, but I was like, nah, it's all good. Is that Jen downstairs I hear? I wonder whether I should go check up on her. Let's see. Wouldn't this be better as a solid block? I'm going to be designing the stuff around it as well. Let's just go check up on Jen. Just give me a sec. We'll even go talk to her. I'll just leave Pope Undyne on. Hang on. Jen! Coming down and checking up on you and the baby while I'm on stream.
I just bought another bottle.
Oh, okay. We decided what we're having for food in a bit.
I'll make you a burger.
Oh, thank you very much. Are you feeling okay?
It's still behind my eye, but it's only like a 2-3, so it's not bad.
I'm still messed up that having a migraine and still having the pressure behind your eye. I'm half tempted to take you to the GP or something.
I'll get my eye check to see if they notice it, because they can do the little eye pressure thing and everything.
We'll do that because it's Friday now, right?
We could book it next week.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We'll do it next week. Hey, baby. How you doing? You're on stream. Yeah, she got a Winnie the Pooh plushie. Hey, darling. You all right? Oh, no. She's got Daddy's hand. She's going to nom on my fingers. Oh, no. Hello. For chat, I can't see chat at the moment, so I'm going to have to at least just chill down here for a moment. Here's where you get the phone. But yeah, the little one's favourite thing at the moment is blowing raspberries. Jen started doing it to her, and then she started copying her, and also she has like the biggest smile ever. Honestly, she's like the happiest baby ever. How you darling? Yeah, there's a big smile. God, I love you. The biggest smiles ever for Daddy. I have now lost privileges to my right hand, which is my main one as well. The baby has now stolen my hand. Are you looking at the phone again? No, I'm not taking a photo of you. Not this time, anyway.
I might be trying to clutch it because I've let her clutch it a few times now.
Yeah.
The amount of time she's nearly deleted photos, though.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, there's the raspberries. Blowing raspberries. Hope Jen doesn't read through your comments and ask what. Yeah, no, it's fine, it's fine. She knows it's a joke, David. But yeah, no, the baby is adorable. Like we've been trying to make sure that we smile around her all the time from day one. So now whenever she sees us and we smile at her, she throws on like the biggest smile ever. It's absolutely adorable. Yeah, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about you while you're busy nomming on my middle finger and the one next to it. I have to pay the tax, the baby tax. Yeah, she has itchy gums at the moment because she's busy developing her front teeth, I think it is. So she just like nomming on my fingers. She's too busy watching you getting food out of the freezer, Jen. Thank you very much, by the way. She's throwing the biggest smile at the moment. Are you doing the connoisseur dance in the background?
I'm not doing the connoisseur.
I honestly thought you were doing the connoisseur dance. Look, baby, Jen's doing the best impression of Aqua.
I can't remember which dance it was that I did. I did an anime dance to her and she laughed so much. The connoisseur dance is kind of...
She likes the connoisseur one because I was doing it as well for a laugh at one point. I just realised chat isn't updating live. Or maybe it is.
Make sure it's set to... Click.
Ah, there we go.
I think it was set to top.
John, how you doing anyway? If you're still in chat, because I know people will be coming in and out of here. Best impression of Aqua. Did you just say Jen is useless as proof? Oof.
Well, didn't everyone agree that I was dark?
Yeah, everybody on the Discord agreed that Jen was darkness. Hey, baby. You okay? You just sat in your chair with the bear?
He's wearing slippers.
I like those slippers you got in the Fox ones.
I love how it was a woman just like, hey, please, guys, look at my stuff. I'm going to turn around and say, no sort of slippers. I was like, I need.
Can't resist the baby slippers. Am I tickling you there? You don't like it? Okay, okay, I'll stop tickling. Oh, she's getting a bottle.
Still got a little while.
Proof says, I'm not sure which is better given the circumstances. I'll go with darkness. Could be worse. Could be 96 in here saying Jen's not Mega Man. And by that I mean he's complaining.
Look, you're trying to mix me all into one version, was it? Useless pyro. What do you call it? Pyromaniac.
Yeah, pyromaniac.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there was another word because of explosions. That was all. She's addicted to explosions.
She is addicted.
Fire.
She is addicted to explosions, but I mean, you could rope it in the same thing.
The useless pyromaniac masochist.
Dude, I can't wait to see Evidence in Shadow Season 2. You want the pyro lollies as proof? No, 96 from the Discord. He wasn't the pyro lolly. Yes. What I'm saying is 96 likes Mega Man.
The little lady who can watch Isekai Quartet.
Oh my god, yes.
See which one to watch.
Hey, Revenge and Kara. Hope you're doing alright. I'm just not around for the moment because I'm just dealing with stuff downstairs. You know what would be funny if she liked Heinz? That would be hilarious out of everybody.
But she's not, she seemed to sort of enjoy Magical Shopping District, but she did like Evidence in the Shadow theme. She was fully invested.
Evidence in the Shadow was one of her favourite animes so far. We like Sid. We like Sid stealing a piano for no reason.
No, you can't have my phone.
You can't have the phone. I know, I'm sorry. You can have the finger instead. Nommed on it so much already.
Since you're down here, do you want me to make you a drink?
Yeah, I'll go with that, please. Getting help making New Home in 3D from Damon in another game, so then I can mock it up in Blender. But it's basically like space engineers and uses realistic physics. So I tried building the first tower and it fell because it wasn't stood up correctly because of the weight distribution. I was just like, no, you just saw it like topple and break under its own weight. And I was just like, this is going to take a while.
Is there any way to like pause the physics so you can sort of build and take pictures?
Yeah, I've turned gravity off now, so it's better. To be fair, Mega Man was the best character with one, or at least the one with the least problems, as proof. Hey, darling. Is that a yawn?
She had a big nap and then she woke up and she was like, I know what time it is. I was like, food.
The time is food time.
You trying to grab all these hand with your foot? You seen a monkey again?
She's got that face of, I'm gonna get food. I'm gonna get food. Yes, I think I do. So yeah, I hope you're all right with me just chilling for a little bit, chat. And then I'll obviously come back and we can continue working. Now, the idea for using medieval engineers at the moment is just so we can block stuff out in a similar fashion to what I want to do anyway. The idea is to get the overall layout done based off Undertale's map. And then what we'll be doing is taking out bits or rather changing them to make them look better. so that they don't look as blocky and square. And then we'll also be building the rest of New Home around it so I can get an idea of how it should look in 3D space. Because then I can just do it all in Blender. It's a nice way of mocking it up without having to go ahead and do the models and then the texturing and everything else, like, and then see how it looks. It's just, I know people said I could use Minecraft for it, but this is just as good at the moment. It's a substitute for Legos. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's like the one thing that I heard when I started learning games design years ago when we were first doing it, and it's like, yeah, so did you ever see the dev video where Kojima makes Metal Gear Metal Gear Solid levels using Lego? I was like, wait, what? So yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. You're just trying to get a good idea of how it'll look in 3D, and then you can do all the details later on. Hey, baby. That's a big smile.
Coffee, chai latte.
Can I have a chai latte, please, if you don't mind, Jen? And then I'll get you drinks later on. Always good, just trading. Trade a favor for a favor. I just realized that I'm surprised that the mic's even picking me up because of it being underneath the Christmas hoodie. I'm surprised you're not playing Space Engineers. I mean, it's the whole thing. I just haven't been bothered with it. No. It's like with Armored Core last night when I was saying, like, AC6's gameplay is great and everything, and the visuals are nice, but there's no variety or hardly any variety to the parts compared to the old games. So it just feels kind of bland in that sense. And because I've gone through most of the game with, like, the basic parts, it's just, it doesn't feel as good. You know, and then people were like, well, you're technically nerfing yourself. It's like, I've just not seen any other good parts that I wanted. And then I ended up making my AC look like Steel Haze the other day because I wanted to see what it would be like with a super fast build. But yeah, it's that same thing, and it's just not as good as I thought it would be. And for like Space Engineers and AC together, it's just like, it's a thing. You know. It's okay, baby, I'm giving you the hand back. Just blow my nose. Doo-doo. There you go. Would you like the hand back? Avenger Car says, I need something to eat. I didn't eat anyway when I left my house, and the brownies at the school had peanut. I have an allergy to peanuts. Oh. I just realized, isn't this the first stream that Rachel's been on?
He's been down to say hello to us, but he's not been properly on.
I was going to say, I don't think she's ever been on properly before. Well, one's a building game, the other one's an action shooter, so mess is pretty... No, it's not that. I mean, like, some games just vibe with me a lot better and catch my attention than others. And, like, they're both just, like, not really entertaining to me at the moment, seemingly.
You go through moods of wanting to play things.
Yeah. I go through different moods of wanting to play different things, but I'm kind of upset with AC. It's the same with, like, Dead Space, the remake, where I was kind of hyped for the Dead Space remake, kind of not, because of the potential of it to be ruined. And then I was like, yeah, I'll start playing it, and then I just, like, never finished it. Like, quite a few games recently.
I'll end up getting in the mood for it then.
Once I finish my animation, I'll probably have a lot more time to dedicate, and I can actually go ahead and be like, yay! But I don't know about that either, because of the baby requiring a lot more of my attention, which I don't mind.
Put the burgers on now, they'll take about half an hour, or do you want to leave it until...
What's the time now?
Look at my phone.
Hold on. Oh, it's... Yeah, might as well. We'll put them in. Put them in, and then I've got a half hour to build up this bit of New Home, and then I can do a little bit later on.
If you're still in the mood, you can do ASMR eating while doing
And turn it into an ASMR eating burger stream. Hey, darling. Thank you very much for the drink, by the way, Jim.
Thank you.
She will demand more of your time in future, says Proof. I know, right? That's why I'm trying to get as much done as possible now, you know, in terms of like content and stuff. Because I know it's going to be a whole thing of I'm going to probably have to end up pulling a lot of sort of work later on in the evening. Especially because I've already got like multiple projects pulling me in different directions right now that's stressing me out, no joke. And then it's like, oh yeah, then I've got to spend time with the daughter, which I really want to spend as much time. It's like, balancing it all is hard.
They probably will load of no commentary streams of playing games with her though.
Yeah.
Because he wants to try getting her into the old sort of platformers, like the old Sega one, so like have her playing as Tails.
The experience of playing Tails in Sonic, you just don't play because Tails is always off the screen.
Oh, you tell me not to do anything.
Oh god, yeah, you try to sabotage us in Sonic 2 and 3, I think it was. I'm helping! It's just like, oh, no, you're really not.
Oh, you're just gonna have me as a character that follows behind? I don't think so. Take my hand. Jen, let me go. No.
Yeah, it's that whole thing of it's like, there's probably going to be a lot more streams like later on in the evening, right? I don't talk. Or there's just going to be a lot of later streams where it's just like, yeah, I've got to do streams at like 3 in the morning or something stupid.
We're able to do them when she's awake. I can entertain out.
Yeah. It's like I figure I get as much done as I can for the animation at the moment, because after the animation is the video game project, which I'm pretty good in terms of progress anyway with that, because that's about like halfway done anyway.
I want to go back and go, I had a lot more ideas and start tweaking it.
No, the thing is, it's like I really do just want to kind of get that one done as quickly as possible. But if I remember rightly, it's just the environment that's stopping that one now, and then just testing it. So that one's all right. So that's 2 projects potentially nailed, but they take a long time. I don't have Mass Builder anymore. What's up?
I'm just laughing. She's paying full attention to you.
Yeah, she's paying more attention to the stream at the moment. I've not got Mass Builder anymore because of me giving feedback to that, so I don't need to do community support for that for the time being, I don't think. ME crashed, says Damon. Let's have a look. On your end, not mine. Hey, so I just turn around because the stream's not on at the moment, but chat is, so. Nah, we good. We good here. Yeah, I'm good. I just go back upstairs. I'm just like, yep, Pope 19 still on screen. But you got over it, it never kept you down, says Proof. Wait, what? I don't quite get that one. But yeah, got a bunch of projects to do and juggle. On top of doing other content and stuff. Fun times. Do you want to put the lava lamp on for her?
It's alright at the moment.
Yeah. Hey, baby. What did I... Oh, there it is. I'm going to put my drink down then. Hello. It's a song, says Proof. Ah, okay. You wondering what chat says? You wondering what chat says when you've got my hand there? You gonna say hi to chat? Yeah. Tick-a-tick-a-tick. You okay there grabbing my arm while watching chat? Do you want to reach out for chat? Have you got Jen's phone? She's like opened up the chat window here. We're gonna randomly post a message to chat. She pressed send, but nothing's there. We're gonna post a random message. You're gonna post random buttons. Z Z Z Z. Yeah, there we go. Baby's first message was just Z Z Z. Well done. Oh, she smiled. Big smiles. I'm letting her do all this crazy stuff. You're like, no, baby, no.
She just wanted to mix the melon rip off game I found on the phone. Especially like the colours.
I still think the best one is the kick piano when we got to that for the first day, and she's just like, oh my god, and just kept kicking it over and over and over again. But it also made me go crazy because I honestly thought Old MacDonald Had a Farm was just repeat on repeat over and over and over and over and over. He had a farm, that's as far as I got. There wasn't any in between bits, so it was just, oh, MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Oh, MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And I could hear that for like half an hour. I was like, oh my god.
He had a farm, no animals.
He had a farm. No animals or anything else, just a farm. The person's the person singing that, I don't even know who that would be. You know, when you think about it, like the person that made up the lyrics and then sung it, it sounds like just like some sort of like repeating algorithm over and over and over.
Trying to get away from McDonald having no animals who just have to get out of the farm. Or you have to find
escape the farm.
Or you have to find the animals.
And at McDonald's we ate stuff from that farm. E-I-E-I-O says proof. It's not from the farm though. It's all processed. Isn't it, baby?
Well, she's got an old McDonald's book, I call it, but it's got all the farm animals, and she's always trying to eat the cow on that one.
She likes the cow.
She eats the cow and she pets the chicken. She seems to just ignore all the other animals. She didn't mind the cat at first, and now the cat's lost favour.
Do you want me to bring her in?
Yes, I've got the bottle now.
Hello, darling. You gonna say hi to chat? Yeah, you reaching out for it? Oh, you just turned chat off. Hang on. She's like, I don't want chat. There we go, I got it. Do I press the buttons? Press the buttons. Oh, there we go. MR few pop, she just put because the predictive text. Let's see what else she posts. There we go, there we go. Mr. Few Pop at LB. Well done. Well done. You got another message. Are you talking to Proof? Are you talking to Proof while I'm tickling your tummy? Yeah. Are you saying hi now? I'll bring her in. Yeah, Proof shall now be known as Mr. Few Pop Pound. Or at Pound. I need to just put the phone in my pocket while I bring her in. Yeah, man, darling. Let's take you in the other room. Ooh, I can't leave you on the changing table. There we go. Yeah, man. We'll bring you in the other room to Mummy. And then you can get all excited because you're going to have a bottle. Is the part where everybody gets to hear her being so excited.
That's if she's going to do it.
She probably will.
Let me put
Here we go.
you, darling. Let me do it.
We're going to put the bib on so you don't spill everywhere.
Come on, let me do it. Yeah.
There we go.
Come on.
She's getting super excited.
You're so much. Can't do it. Yeah. Pass her over.
There we go, darling. Right. Being so good.
Is it because Daddy's on mic? You don't want everyone hearing how excited you normally get?
Yeah, she gets super excited for food normally. Now she's like, I know you've got the microphone on, Mummy, Daddy.
But she was very kicky, so.
Incredibly kicky. But I weigh myself in kilos, says Proof. Not anymore. Right. I'll see you two in about 20 minutes, probably. I'll just try and get more of New Home done, and then I'll probably carry on with it a bit later on. See if I can talk to Sean as well, because I need him to install Cursed Halo at some point, so I can go through that with him. And then get his reactions on it. And Stu as well. I need to find Stu. Ring him up and be like, dude, stop being a hermit. What, just turn up on his doorstep? Just threaten to turn up on his doorstep after driving ages to get to him. Right, I'm back. Let's do this. I'm gonna boil some water and have some noodles, says Revenge Cara. Ooh, nice. Hope the noodles are good. Had some of those before. Did we have cup ramen, Jen? No, it's not that I want it. It's just the whole thing of it. I was trying to remember what we actually had. Yeah, that was a Katsu chicken cup noodle. That moment where I'm just like building the underground portion of New Home here the same way that Home had. How's this looking? Oh my god, this looks awesome in here because it kind of gives people an idea of what's going on. Can't wait to actually show Blur some of the stuff later on. You already stole my furniture, you're not stealing my noodles, says Revenge Kara. Oh yeah, because the whole thing of stealing all of the furniture and putting it in Haunted IKEA with Toriel. Hey, I mean, we've got Pope Undyne in here, that's fun. Okay. So, I'm thinking I'm probably going to need about 3 taken out of here. 1, 2, 3. Or maybe 4. If I do that, that kind of looks right. And then we go up a little bit, and then we turn, and then we do another exterior shot. This is going to be interesting. Right, so we do... I keep trying to do the pathways as like references. This does sound really stupid, but the reason why I say references is because like I want to keep doing them, so they're either like 8 blocks for like the 8 souls, or 16, which is double the amount of souls. You know, so I keep trying to do stuff like that just so I can be like, yeah, there's a neat little thing that you can tell people. So we got this here. Oh. Let me just go. It's going to be cool actually figuring out all of this in Blender. Okay. So that's looking good. And then it's the exterior shot again, and then it's the Judgment Hall. And then it's Proof sent a message. Oh, I see. That music. Okay. Let's do live stream. Wouldn't it take ages to put into Blender? No. I know I'm going on, but if you hold the button while you hold shift at the same time, you can place more. It takes way less time. Oh, okay. Hey, Sammy. And yeah, this wouldn't... As a Catholic, I have mixed feelings about Pope Undyne. Sammy says, it's good to hear you and see your face. I really needed this right now. Is something bad going on? I hope everything's all right, Sammy. I'm not in the best headspace. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm totally here to entertain then. That is fine by me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So what I'm doing is blocking out New Home. So it's gonna look pretty cool. Let's do that there, and then I can. I know it's that whole thing. You can take less time doing it one way. I'm just trying to get out that habit again. Oh. Ah! No. There we go. I don't really know what it is though, just feeling down. Sometimes you can just feel like that, you know. It's like I was kind of feeling that the other day, but that's like sometimes it can be stress. Other times it can literally just be like media that you've been exposed to. Like for instance, I was explaining this, but the other day I was reading through, like literally yesterday I was going to do a stream and stuff. But I was exposed to something on Twitter that was highly disturbing as a parent. And yeah, it bummed my mood right down to the point where I was just like, oh, great, you know? So it was not nice. And I ended up not doing any streams as a result, apart from like when it got to really late and I was like, I just need something to get this out of my head. So I just ended up like playing on a game like really late at night when I couldn't really talk or anything. So yeah, it was pretty rough. But yeah. Where's this from? Stream says new home, but this is not the norm. So what we're doing is we're blocking it out because I want to get a good idea of what the rest of new home will look like, you know, like round here in the empty areas. I want to get a good idea of how it'll look in 3D before I do it in Blender. You know, so the idea is that like essentially this will give me a good idea of how things will look, and then I can put that through Blender, and it won't take too long. I'm essentially just making like a 3D mock-up of it. What's with Pirate Undone? Oh, that's not a pirate. She's the Pope. I'm bipolar, but it's really messing with me since I haven't had my meds in a while to Sammy. That could be it as well. Here we've got new home. Go down here. The Pope. Yeah, so basically what happened was we joked about it before because of me doing this and blocking everything up. Part of this game is it's realistic, so it has realistic physics. So as you can see like here, everything that's green is held up pretty well. Everything that's red is not held up well because it's not structurally sound. You know, so like everything over here that has stuff underneath, yeah, it's got some weight to it, but it can hold itself up. Everything that I'm kind of building that's floating at the moment can't hold itself up. And when I first did this without gravity, with gravity, it just all fell apart, and we joked, and I was saying like, this is crazy because it's essentially like structural engineering. So I'm basically doing my best impression of MatPat again at this point, and then we joked about it, saying like it's almost like that episode of Game Theory where he goes on about Minecraft and then links it to the Quran or something. So yeah, we were joking about it, and I said, wouldn't it be funny if we had something like that for this? And Memes was in at the time, and Memes was like, what about Pope Undine? And yeah, we were just like, oh, sorry, I joked and said, wouldn't it be funny if Undine was like the Pope or something? So then Memes drew the Pope Undine image. So that, yeah, we now have Pope Undine, which is a MatPat reference, basically. I'm half tempted to make Pope Undine a VR chat avatar so I can use it later on. Memes would be like, wait, what? But yeah, yet again, another MatPat reference. I just need to actually check the reference that I have for the next section here. Again, I need to remind people, we don't hate MatPat here. We just find it funny, you know, like all of his game theories and stuff, so. And the memes that are associated with game theory. I watched the FNAF movie and I loved it. Ooh, do not spoil it for me because I still need to watch it with my wife. And yeah, we'll wait until it comes on digital here so we can see it, which I think is like sometime soon or something. I can't remember. But yeah, I want to see it. And I want to see the proper bit with Matt in it because I know Matt's in it. That's the only thing that I've had spoiled is the MatPat bit, but then again, I actively did look for it when people were saying, oh my god, MatPat's in it! You know, because of all the jokes that we make about MatPat on the streams and everything and in the Undernet, I just had to have a look. And one of the jokes that I actually liked, but I wish it was an actual thing, was like, imagine the very end of FNAF where like the police are looking at Freddy's, and the police are like, I wonder what happened in here. And then MatPat comes up in a detective outfit with like a cigarette and goes, I've got a theory for this. And then it just goes off. I said that would be the most amazing ending to the film ever. But it didn't happen. So I'm kind of disappointed it wasn't like that. You may hear. Yeah, you may hear Undertale for the time being because I've got it in the background running so I can just see how long the walk is. Like the second walk. No! I'm gonna get copyright striked if I have it on. Oh, I have to turn off the audio. Freak out there. If you don't want any spoiler, but this one, I can't hold back. Here it comes. Rachel will distract you. MatPat's movie name is Ness. Guess why? It's the joke that I keep on saying, you know. It's like I was messing around in the Undernet the other day, and somebody was dressed up as like Freddy stuff. You know, like I think it was Freddy and Bonnie in Lotus's cafe. And I walked up to the window and put one of my 2D MatPat avatar on and was staring at him through the window. And then when they turned around, I was like, I need content in capitals because of the amount of FNAF content Matt's made. So yeah, we were having a good laugh. The funny thing is, all this will be in like the next Immersiontale update when it's out eventually. I want to see it too, though. I wish it had Nick Cage in it, says Damon. That would be good. Oh, dude, get this right. This is something that happened the other day. I've got this on in the background, so you'll be able to hear, and I'll probably get copyright striked for this, but you got to hear this. So normally what I do is, if I want to go back to something and look at it for reference, normally I'll either take screenshots or I'll record it with OBS, right? So I'm recording this bit for New Home the other day, and this is exactly what happened, right? I'm listening to it, and we're hearing all the sounds. I'm hoping you can hear that, right? And so you're hearing all the story of the monsters coming across. It's all sad and everything, and I'm listening to it while I'm obviously watching the video and being like, oh, I love this bit. It's going to be so cool translating it into 3D. And then just listen to what happens right at one of the most critical emotional moments ever. Right, so everything's normal at the moment, right? But this is the worst thing ever because of YouTube's new system where you can't use ad block, right? This is what ended up happening. Freaking COD Modern Warfare 3 advert comes on. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Right in the middle of the story. You know, I'm sat there. And then a Gillette Razor advert as well.
A razor unlike any other.
And of course, I'm recording this. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? You know, it just ruins the entire moment. I'm like, YouTube, no. So I was not happy about that in the slightest. Because no joke, out of all the bits of Undertale that I really, really enjoy, it's the tale of the monsters in New Home that hits the hardest, you know? And I'm like, okay. Normally, I always get teary or I end up crying at this bit. Okay. Then I'm getting really into it. And I'm like, you know what? I need to go back and watch Watame's playthrough of it because her playthrough was really emotional. I'm thinking about that, and I'm thinking about how I can do everything in 3D. And then next minute, freaking COD Modern Warfare 3 with Eminem blasting in the background and a Gillette razor ad. You know. I need some of you to potentially give me a good ad blocker for Firefox, because I literally need one. Because it ruins moments like this for me, and I'm just like, come on. You know. And then the worst part is, right? This is what happens after.
In one
This transition is nuts.
Gillette Labs Neon Night Edition, the ultimate shave for your money back.
What? And this is exactly as Asriel's been killed on the surface as well. You know. I gotta go. Bye, this is Sammy. Bye. We'll see you later. But yeah, that's as Asriel has just been killed on the surface. It's like a stupid Razor ad and Modern Warfare ad as well. Some works on Opera GX. I don't use Opera GX because it's got a lot of like spyware on it. Hang on. Because if I remember rightly, Opera and Opera GX are meant to have a lot of Chinese spyware on it. So I just don't use it. Instead, I'm using Firefox. Jen, I think I'm melting in this hoodie. Yeah, I'll take it off and have a shower in a bit. Not like your typical streamer where they don't have a shower for like a week. I'm messing when I say that, by the way. Opera GX sucks, but I've been using it for years. Swapping back would suck. Says Eamon. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not ripping on anyone for using it. I'm just very cautious of. I'm very cautious about what I got on my computer. You know. If you're melting in that hoodie, then take your pants off as proof. What? Proof? How could you? I'm just checking. Here we go. 1, 2. Just checking this bit before the judgment hall. Then I know how long the 3? Okay, so that's 3. Hey, priorities. Okay, so we got that done. You're not like Hassan, thank God, says Damon. Did I rotate this? Why is this slightly off? Does anyone else see how it... What is going on here? It's like my character is slightly tilted to the side and I don't know why. I wonder whether that will just fix itself if I... No. Huh. Okay, so... The way that this works... How long is the... Oh god, it's longer than the other section. So the other section was like 20 odd, so it's going to be like 30. So the next walk is going to be longer than this, if not longer. Try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34 to the... Jen, do you want me to get that? Yeah, give me a sec. So that was 34. Somebody write 34 in the chat for me for a moment while I just go get my burger. Right. I always wear a hoodie. I barely sweat. Dude, I'm in like full pajamas and then like winter socks that are like really thick. And then this really thick hoodie that Jen got me that's for Christmas that's like got woolly insert and then has like dogs all over it. Have done. But yeah, it's got like dogs with like Christmas hats on and everything else, which is awesome. I think does it have corgis on, Jen? I think it was a corgi one, or just all dogs. I know there's a corgi on there somewhere.
I'm sure there is a corgi on there. There's labos, there's bulls, spaniels.
What I'll do is later on, after we've watched a Minabashi and stuff, I'll have a shower and then I'll do like another stream or whatever. Oh my god. Because I'm gonna need it. I am literally ringing right now. That's either me being unfit or my metabolism. Or because I'm incredibly warm, yeah. It's literally just a giant winter blanket. It's so nice. At least I'm not going to get cold up here with it. 34. Thank you very much, David. You aligned your grid. The planet isn't flat. Okay, okay. Yeah, normally I always wear a hoodie anyway, but... in before we get more Eminem. Right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Wait, what? 33, 34, I think is there, roughly. I keep listening to Versus Music synth albums and ads keep popping up and spoiling the vibes, says David. Dude, I hate it when ads spoil the vibes. Like, especially with that thing that I was showing before. You know. Oh yeah, Moody. So we have a skeleton in Science's class closet, so I brought my Sans hoodie and put it on it. So now there's Sans in the closet. Nice. That reminds me, I need to put my avatar back on. Why would I get done for sexual harassment, says Proof? Wait, what? That was totally out of context for a moment until I realized what was going on, and then I'm like, oh, okay. And I just realized I shouldn't have anything other than 2 here. If I shouldn't have any more than 2 there, why am I doing this? Why am I setting myself up for failure here? Hang on. What I need to do is something like this, where it's like that, right? I can't hear anything, but I got to update to Sammy. Huh. Okay, there we go, right? And there we go, 2. What the heck, David? I drew a bird on one of the desks in my class, and the teacher promised to protect it. I come back, and the poor bird's been scribbled out to death. But joke's on them. This was... Wait, what? I need to... This is Warren. She's done N pen. Wait, what? That was a little bit spicy, says David. A little bit. Right, so here's the bit where we turn to the judgment hall. Right? So what we'll do is we'll have this kind of like the... Oh. Can I have that, please? It's a lot of crazy stuff as usual, Sammy. So if we go here, this will be the walk to the judgment hall now, right? This is already a massive area. So now I've got to block all of it in. Reason being that I just... Oh, that lagged there for a moment. Quick, hit save, hit save. That was close. If there's still... I'm probably going to be streaming this in a little bit. because I'm not going to get all of it done now, but I want to get just a little bit more done. I figure if I do this little bridge area here, because I've got food waiting for me, so... And then I'll do another one later on where we finish off the blocking out of New Home. This is going to be good, because I need to do the Judgment Hall at the side. And then we also need Asgore's Castle as well. So somewhere over here will be the castle. So what we're going to do is we're going to build up the map version of it, and then we'll build the more detailed version. We'll turn this into a blueprint, so we've got like another version of it. But we'll do a more detailed version that will look better in 3D when we can figure out which bits are going to be external and which are internal. And then we got to do the rest of it. Oh, God damn it. That moment where I'm trying to do like a certain way of blocking this out, and it's like, no, you're not going to do that, Dave. Okay, that's there. And as I said before as well, at some point we will probably see if this thing structurally holds up for a laugh after all of this is done. Here's where it doesn't, it just falls apart, and I'll just be like, no, and then we'll put that in the next update video. Just like, watch it, how New Home completely falls apart. Funny thing is, I've already got like a massive amount of content for the intro for the next update alone. You know, like normally when we put all the community stuff in, where everybody goes crazy, and then we show them doing all crazy things in like the Undernet. I've already got all of that recorded, and then I had Voidly again do the other update, because Voidly is just such a nice person to talk to, so maybe you should save that project. I've already saved it. And I'll save it before we do the physics thing as well for a laugh. But yeah, Voidly's such a nice person to talk to. It's like, yeah, I get him to do the update intros. And then I've got to actually put a warning thing there saying, yeah, just letting you know, this isn't Sans voice actor. Because he always has a Sans avatar. Right, we're almost done here. I just need to finish up this bit, and then we are good to go, and then I can go have food. Because food is important, and it will keep me working for most of the night. Wee. Damon, you have just saved, well, you've saved me a lot of time today doing it this way, you know, with the click and drag. Because my God, I would have been here for literally like way longer if it wasn't for the click and the drag. So that's done. I just quickly, like, imagine me doing this just like how I was doing it originally, where it was just like, oh, I'm just placing blocks. No. I would have been sat here for ages, just like, oh, okay, so like 300 hours later, I've finished New Home. The good thing is, because of this saving buildings as blueprints, I think I can, if I'm right, I can select entire buildings after I'm done with them and then literally just place infinite of them down. So technically, that's going to be awesome for the individual buildings. Because we're probably going to have to figure those out as well for the buildings that are surrounding New Home. Hold shift while placing blocks. I did check the controls. Oh, okay, so you can make like walls and stuff like that? That's interesting. I still prefer just the line like this, though. The line is, like, really nice for me because it's comfortable. It's something I've gotten used to, so I'm like, okay, this is good. It's reliable. It works. Not infinite, but you can place a lot. I'm hoping I can do the rest of New Home here, then. Like, the idea is that I make this, and then I do, you know, like, some extra buildings to surround it and stuff and really get that sense of 3D. I'm hoping I can do that. As many blocks will be allowed to be placed on the map. Do we know the limit? Because I'm assuming I can create quite a lot. Because otherwise that's going to be awkward. Because I'm obviously not going to do all of Asgard's here, but I want to do the exterior. Okay, so that's most of the walkable geometry then. I like click that, so that's kind of what we got at the moment. I'm granted a little freedom right now to say hello to Sammy. Hey, Sammy. You should be able to adjust it in the server options. It's like Space Engineers. Okay, so let's try that then. So let's save. Server options is going to be when you load it, right? So if I load New Home, edit settings, manage mods, advanced settings, it's going to be player inventory size, maximum backup saves, like ×5, sun, destruction, max objects. Setting this too high or turning this off can massively impact performance. I will probably change that up a little bit. Let's do double. Just in case. And then we'll... Did I just load one of the old saves? Ah, I loaded one of the old saves. Oh, anyway, I'm going to be calling it in a moment anyway. I'll load up the other one and then just leave it in the background. Load. New Home. Performance issues should be lower than in Space Engineers. See, I'm hoping now. Yeah, we still got the basics of the map, which is good. That's the basics for New Home, including Asgard's place, the two bridges, and then we just need to now do the Judgment Hall, which is, or at least I'll block this out later on. The Judgment Hall's over here, and then we go up here, and over here is like the castle, basically. This is one massive walk, but then we've got to decide on, one, how this area looks from the outside, how this entire space is filled, what New Home's going to look like from the exterior, how this is going to look, and then everything along here, the exterior of the Judgment Hall, obviously, and then the exterior of the castle or the throne room. So this actually might be, thinking about it, technically, no. Maybe here would be where the castle starts then? Because the Judgment Hall technically would be inside the castle, you'd think? Maybe. We'll have to sort that out later. I'll see what people think in terms of ideas. Reminds me of the Great Wall of China. Glad you enjoyed the game, says Eamon. Dude, thank you very much. It's helping loads. Yeah. Let's see, what's people doing? I'm getting tagged in stuff here. Iron's got a steam pedal. Okay, right. So yeah, what I'll do is, I'll be back in a little bit. I'm going to have food first. So, thank you very much everyone for enjoying, and I shall see you on the next one. So until then, bye!